And it looks like we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV Orlando Pirates fan channel. One Orlando Pirates, zero joining Galaxy at home. Second leg of the second preliminary round of the CAF Champions League, which means we finally make it through to the next round, which is the group stages. I am going to do player ratings and overall analysis of the game, and I am with my brother, Coach. How are you doing, sir?
Hola, Prayaga. Number one. Couldn't be happier, man. Through to the group stages, 6 more games to go. Wonderful weekend, Prayaga.
Yes, 6 more games to go. I am also happy, man. I am also happy. A very cold day. Escotini for Orlando Pirates, but we managed to do the things and we managed to get over the line. So we're going to do the player ratings show today for the 1-0. Very good win for us. Very, very much means everything since we couldn't do this last season, which means growth. Let me just explain the player ratings. So it is 5 for a player that you feel like, I know, we could have done without him. 6 for he did his job. He did what the coach asked, but didn't pull up any trees. 10 being the best game of his life. So you know how we do. We will start at the back, just like how you have to build from the back. And we will start with Sipo Chain. How do you feel about his game today, sir, Mr. Coach?
Oh, Mr. Ever, like, well, I'm fit to Mr. Chain. Ain't got no problems, man. He must have been bored, actually. Now that I think about it, he had quite a boring game. It's not now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, most of his work was in possession. I think he had one or two stray passes, but nothing serious. So he got ahead a nice 7.
You giving him
Clean
a
sheet.
7?
I'll make that a 7.5. Yeah, clean
Yeah,
sheet.
okay, 7.5 clean sheet, Sipo Chain. I might be inclined to agree with you. Yeah,
Hmm.
well, the way you described it is like he didn't do much and didn't have to do much, but I feel like there were times where he had to save us and he had to be there. You know, sometimes you just gotta be there, man. So yeah, seven point
Yeah.
five
Yeah.
eight. I will actually take it there. 7.58. You guys tell us how you feel about each player in the comments, please. Okay, sharp. So we move on to Mr. Dino Van Rooyen. What you saying about his
Aish.
game?
Superstar signing, best piece of business in a long time, man.
Uh
Well, if I forget about Dito as a transfer.
huh. Sure.
Yeah, Mfetu, 8 out of 10. Put in a shift. Jesus, he worked up and down, bro. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's off. Like, yeah, you could see. Well, I would love to see if he's gonna be able to do that kind of running throughout the game, week in, week out.
Mm.
But
Mm.
yeah, today he gave me a clean 8.5 in Fit2. Covered our defense very well. Gave a lot of support in front. The very little that was needed. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, man. Great
Yeah, no,
performance.
not a bad score if you ask me. I'm afraid of giving him too many high scores in all the games. Now it seems like every game is getting a high score. But you know what? Sometimes a player, when it comes to a
Hazan
team,
Dladile Mfethu.
Fitz, you are completely right about that. And if you had to ask me, I would think in his
Mm.
like by his standards that he has built up until now. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. Yeah, like I said, I'm afraid to give him too many high ratings. Yeah, I'll give him a 7.
Okay, so wait. Oraore, he had a better game against Cheaper than he did tonight.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
I feel.
Um. See, the thing is, today, if you look at the cheaper game, that was more of a go and go win it game. Today was a
Mm.
day of game management. It was a day of game management. So I feel like it won't be too many people who score too high coming from my side.
Okay, fade.
Away, away.
Okay,
Okay. So you said 8.5, no?
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay, 8.5. Afita, how do you feel about coach's rating for Dino Van Rooyen? I know he's the talk of the town. at the moment. New signing. It's kind of like that new player bounce when there's or new manager bounce when there's a new manager at a team. But yeah, I understand, bro. I understand. Yeah, like me, I'll give him that 7. It is what it is. Let's go.
Mm,
So now,
harsh.
do you want us to put the center backs together again, or do you want to hit them one by one this time?
Whew. I get so excited when you talk about my center backs, brag.
Center back
Father,
partnership of
I
Africa.
do go. Da kombrao yantsha mfethu da kombrao indaba nda sebamthumile la ko Nigeria mfethu ngibefaka amajita babali 2 plug and play la ko squadini.
Eish mfethu. Akutsebo
Eish
officially name
mfethu,
Mzansi,
eish,
but
eish.
he signed up for Nigeria too quick mfethu. Angiba yensitsela tsa
Eish
Musiala. What's about
mfethu.
Musiala was playing for England
Yeah.
until he got to like the under 21s or something like that. And then I think
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Ish. Same thing could have happened with us. And his name doesn't sound so foreign. But ekare ke nthuta ko ka sa Olisa. Oh nda
Oh,
ke a mqaba konke.
hey mfethu, eish.
Yes. Okay, let's start with him then, I guess. Olisanda, rating for him.
Ah, you can rate them separately. Loba ka 9 bali 2 brag. Of course, for
9-9
different
again.
reasons. 9-9, Machitala mfethu, don't set a foot wrong, bro. I'm
Yo,
going to make the same story again. Fetu or Lisa's passing.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, fade.
Fetu Kombrao ever so cool, dog. Lisa sign the same thing.
The
He's just
same
more aggressive when we
thing,
need him
Mfethu. The
to.
same thing, Mfethu.
Fetu.
For me, honestly, it was more of, I think I said this before, it was more of that whole defensive unit rather than the individual
Yeah, yeah.
players. But obviously, because they are the leaders of that defense, and because this is a momentous
Mm.
occasion, I think I will join you there and say 9-9 for the defense, 9 Olisanda, 9 Sisani. It was their game.
Straight.
It was their game to be, top of the charts in terms of this player rating
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
So okay, Fede. We've got 4 concurrent viewers, 16 views in total. If you are watching this and you have the opportunity, please just click on that sharp thing like this to give us a like to support the channel. Okay, Fede. So now to Mr. Left Back, Dion Hotu,
The man.
the myth, the legend.
How? Yeah, Fetu.
Hola, coach. I think I am losing you there. Am I losing you? Okay.
And I don't actually have much
Okay,
memories of
he's back.
Hoto, and that's actually a good thing, bro.
I hear what you're saying. Are you hearing me properly right now?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay,
I'm
cool,
watching.
cool, cool. Now we just lost you for a second. Yeah. Uh Obviously I was watching him, keeping an eye on him.
Sure.
The thing is now with Hotu, you'll never have a
Yeah.
situation where he's on and he's not trying things. So for every bad thing
What?
that he
No, no,
does,
no.
there's something good coming around the corner. But for a Hoto performance, no assist and no goals, I'll have to give him a 6. And for me, when he has a dope ass performance, I still give him, to the 8s and 9s and whatever.
Quarter to 10.
But his 6
Mm.
is a dope game. I mean, he's set high standards for himself. Very much.
Okay. I have somebody else who I think got a 6, and Hoto for me did not have that kind of performance. So, just by virtue of that, I'll give him a 7.
Okay. All right. No
I,
problem.
yeah, he did everything he needed to do well
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, me, you'll see. I'm starting to turn around. I'm gonna start lowering the standards or lowering the numbers for Hoto because his standards
Yeah.
are too high. Because I'm gonna say 10 every game, young tall. So,
Sure.
yeah, that's where I'm putting it for now. All right,
Yeah.
fade it. Let's go into the midfield. Anybody you would like to start with, or should we just go straight for the pace and go for Makaula?
Yeah, let's go right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cash had an okay performance.
Uh huh.
He didn't have a bad game. Isn't this what I said about him last time? Anyway, he didn't have a bad game. I saw him try to burst from the defensive third. Looked very uncomfortable doing that on the ball. Did not look happy doing it. So yeah,
Yeah,
I say it's not his forte, so to
yeah,
speak.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for two. And now Utle spanning 6.5. Yeah, he did his job, man. I'm happy with everything. Nothing to write home about.
I'll give him a clean
I
six.
don't know.
Actually, I'll give him a clean six.
Sure.
Six for Makahleni Makaula. Is there something that we missed? Is there something that you saw that might earn him a higher score? Please comment in the comment section while we are live or after when you see the video on your feed. No problemo. We will answer to all the comments. Okay, Mr. Coach. So we are going more into the attacking parts of midfield. We played my favorite midfield structure for showing off and for showboating. Let's start with Kabelo
Mm-hmm.
Dlamini coming into the starting lineup. How do you feel about his performance? What do you give him out of 10?
Yeah, KB also, I think Leonard pretty much did his job. He kept us stable. I think I sh- he didn't give us the best of midfield presence, but letting like when Vetiana is a simple finesse kind of player, the simple things, do them really well. So I
Mm.
think he also gave us a 6.5. One or two passes that didn't. I mean, it wasn't one of those games anyway. We were doing a whole lot of incredible things. So yeah, I think Gaile 6.5 a grand. I'm happy with it.
Uh,
Excited when I win about.
for Nampe too, I think it deserves at least a 7. I feel like in that first half, he was our best
Mm,
creative outlet in the first half. He looked the most lively. Tito had one of those
mm.
little bit confused kind of games. So I think he earned himself a 7, if you ask me. And he played most of the game. Yeah, I think he earned himself a 7. All right, that is
I
7.
feel it. Feel.
7 out of 10 for Kabelo Dlamini from KP and a 6.5 from Coach. And how do you feel
So,
about our jersey number 10? You know, we love to see him in that
cheers
10
number 10.
jersey during the CAF Champions League. You can smash a like just for that. Yeah, how do you feel about Tito's performance today out of 10?
I think Tito had a little bit of a better performance than he did on Tuesday. No, no, Wednesday, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a few more energetic moments. Still pretty tough. As heavily marked as he is, I don't want
Mm.
to buy into the narrative, Yaori, unali pressure and whatnot.
Off
I
form,
just
yeah, no,
think,
so.
I don't know. I'm not yet sold on the off form thing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still early. He's not gonna have a man of the match performance every game. And
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't, that's liability. Yeah, I'm betting him
Okay,
class
yeah.
7. It's like, I don't know what varia. He had a decent performance for me. He wasn't a liability. He didn't do anything excellent, but there were quite a couple of moments that I can remember, and something could have come off from there. But it was one of those nights. Otherwise, yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I fade. Yeah, feeling. No,
Orobukai,
I'm not.
7.
7.
Almost 7. I, dude. I concur. Or let me not say I concur. I am not fighting with you for giving him a 7.
Sure.
I think I would give him a 6 because Tito is a special player. And when he does
Hmm.
special things, you notice. He went unnoticed in this game, if you ask me. Especially like we were playing that kind of attack where you can't really say we are going through certain patterns of play and there's a certain system or formula. It was just pambili, pambili,
And there's
pambili,
a take you
pambili.
vandaag, brother. There's a lot of
Oh, Angtola. So for
Sure.
me, if Tito is going unnoticed like that, me, I'll give him a 6. It means Tito arrived, and that's all you can ask for.
Fade.
It means Tito
On
arrived.
that the fixture.
He honored the fixture,
Sure.
Mfethu. O tributes nyana komrao. It's like vele from the beginning. He knew that this game was about wasting as much time as you can and he gave us his dribbles and all of that. So I'll give him a 6, bro. Thank you for giving him a 7. I don't know how everybody else feels. Just don't forget to give us your player ratings. We would really appreciate it. Let's start the conversation in the comments. We go up front now. Let me start with the man who started for the first time. I think he had his first start for
Mm-hmm.
Buccaneers. Gilberto Vera,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about his performance in this match? Out
I
of 10.
think Gilberto's performance there, we understand. He had a very contextual performance, bro. Like, uh, how do I make sense of this? There were many times on the ball where he, yeah, he sat on the ball a little long. Where if we were trying to win the game in the beginning, it would frustrate me a little bit.
Mm,
But when
mm.
I thought about the context, I realized, yeah, money. I mean, it's not one of those games where we're trying to kill the defense and rip them apart or anything like that. So from that perspective, I think he had an okay performance. Yeah, didn't do anything special. Gave the ball away a few times. Fade. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's difficult to judge him. I don't want to judge him on this performance alone because we still gotta see him. Like you're saying, it was his first start.
Yep.
Um, it's difficult to give him a rating because okay, Haile so Korenetike 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah, I think so.
Gilberto
6.5.
Vera, 6.5 rating from coach. Very interesting. Let me give him a rating first, and then let's talk more about him because he needs to
Please.
be talked about. Um, I'll give him a rating of 7.5. 7,
Okay.
7.5. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about Gilberto. Um,
Hmm.
Gilberto, I know we've had the argument in the past of who is our replacement winger. Uh,
Sure.
I remember when we were trying to do that show, yeah, two players in every position. Remember that?
Mm-mm-mm. The
Yeah,
squad.
yeah. So I was trying to put him on the left. So let me just say, I see him as a left hand side replacement for Mofokeng, right?
Okay.
More
Sure.
time, more often than not, right? With that
Yeah, yeah,
said,
sure.
with that said, um, is he good enough to be the guy that is going to play there? Let's say Mofokeng gets injured for a couple of months. Is he the right guy to put there? And will he give us the output we're looking for? And I'm basically asking you is what I'm basically asking is will we miss Mofokeng when he's gone, if he ever goes? And if we will, how much will we miss him?
So here's the thing, Kachilobwe. So what I pick up about him, technically, he definitely has the ability. He's gifted, man. He's skillful. Yeah, like you can see who he can tear apart a defense.
Mm-hmm.
Mara, I guess so we shock his decision making. Um, he mfethu awuthela akasilise ibhola same time akusokomplaini kantu by the way I don't want to complain about it yet because it might be the special what makes him special
Yeah.
that thing hey mara mfethu every touch enalisukiri brakas
Do you see him having a consistent output if he had
oh
to have
shit,
a
hold on,
consistent number of games?
hold on.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So what I want to know is, with what you've said about him so far, do you see him having a consistent output given a consistent number of games? Is that something that you think would actually happen? I don't know, guys. If you guys have been following the channel, then you will know
Oh
that
shit, is
we've been
my camera
having,
down? Huh.
yeah. If you guys have been
I
following the
didn't know
channel,
this.
you'll know that we have had a dialogue on whether our bench is good enough to carry us throughout the season for when we have adversity like injuries and suspensions. So this I think was a good game to show that, especially because Gilberto started, Gabriel Dlamini also started. So I think with him we're more sure. We know what he can do, but with Gilberto, we are still finding out. And today was a very good measuring stick for that. So, Ore, we'll have to see more, or are you saying he's ready to be that guy, that plan B man? When we rest
Um,
players, he's on, and we are. Ore, with Mufking, you know that you're gonna get creativity. You know you're gonna get chances created, and you know that he is also someone to rely on when it comes to goals. So with Gilberto, with those couple of things that I just mentioned, where do you think he'll fall?
I think under the right circumstances, he'll be the perfect backup, and he'll even start fighting for his place in the starting 11. Like I'm saying, technically, it's very clear that he's got it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, I saw in the second half, he wasn't holding on to the ball much as in the first half, as if they spoke to him.
Yeah, yeah.
He released it a lot quicker. So he strikes me as the kind of player that will need a little bit more coaching, just a little bit. I can say that's why Asia. It'll take time. It'll take time because when I saw him in the Afcon,
Mm-hmm.
what made him special was that ball carrying thing. That thing out already played for.
Yeah.
That's what made him what he is.
Oh,
But
which means he's for him to achieve that he has to not keep the ball. Oh well, no, sorry. He has to not play it safe much because running with the ball puts you in danger of losing the ball. Especially if you
yeah,
pass
yeah,
after you pass the first man, it gets increasingly difficult to pass people, as they
hmm
increase as they come at you. Like they say, what do they call it? Running into blind alleys or something like that.
traffic.
Oh, it's
Okay,
traffic,
yeah,
yeah. Sure. So,
yeah.
so you're saying the best thing about him is something that also might cause
Flair, yeah.
flair or carrying the ball? Because when I hear carrying the ball, I am hearing
Are you thinking about it, eh? Okay, yeah. Let me say Flair.
flair take a man on.
He's skinning them. Yes, he
Okay,
doesn't just take
okay,
them, he skins them.
okay. So we must remember what we said here. You gave him a six.
I think I gave him a 6.5,
You
yeah.
gave him a 6.5, and I gave him a 7. Okay, cool. Sharp.
Mm.
Munapule Saleng. Please
Uh,
outline how you felt about this game today.
I first of all have of Saleng recently.
Mm-hmm.
Geez, Saleng Fetu had probably one of his not worst, but not one of his best performances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I Bungaspaning Fetu never Maki Dirago left. He had a man who was actually really focused on doing his job, and he did it very well. Kept selling out, but when a player can have an off game and still get a goal, geez,
Mm-hmm.
like that's incredible. That's all I can ever ask for. So Nasa Lingfield to that alone, Ngamufa 8, braka, without fear or favor. It's
You
after a life.
you're
That's
not,
what a big player does.
you're not judging him for him now for his performance. You're saying he played crap, and because he played crap and scored a goal, he deserves an 8. It's almost silly, almost spoiler.
Think about it like this, dog.
Yeah,
Ne re bua ka Tito no ankere uh,
he should
a special player.
he should be doing
Tshwantse a
better.
bonagale, ne?
Yeah.
Think about if Tito gives you the same performance and then produces 15 seconds of magic and it ends up with a goal. That's all you can ever ask for, isn't it?
Yeah, I could go up to maybe a 7 for that. That's me though.
Sure, sure, sure. No, no.
That's me.
Now I am actually, like I'm saying, I am. For if a player can have a terrible game
Hmm.
and still score for me, geez, that's like I'm saying. I'm very happy with that, man. That's the true mark of a star player in the squad. So yeah, I'll give him his
Um,
8.
you know, there's something about Saleh. It's kind of like Hoto,
Mm.
except it's like now Hoto playing at wing. Remember how we had that conversation? Yeah,
Sure, final ball, yeah.
final. So he's a man who will try many things. I love his attitude of late. He doesn't. He used to have this thing of when he does that inexplicable bad decision or just fumbles the ball or lets the ball run past him. It was kind of like
Just
the
shoot
more he,
unnecessarily.
yeah, it was kind of like the more he did bad things in a game, the more bad things he would do. These days,
Yes,
it
yes.
seems like he takes it into his stride and basically treats every next play
Moment.
and moment
Mm.
in isolation without thinking about the mistakes he's made already in the game. So, long story short, I will also give him an 8 because I think I'm a spoiler. I'm a spoiler because I am proud of him.
Sure.
That's why he's getting the 8. Give spoiler
Yeah,
and
yeah.
thing,
I just
thing, feeds.
he deserves to be champion, man.
Yeah, yeah. You see, when Tito is marked, when Mofokeng is marked, hey, Mabasa has a
Mm,
way of running away from people and you know, um, and doing well even when he's marked. So yeah,
mm.
when they are marked, ne, um, you can see the game go away from them, and
Sure.
they
Yeah,
become more
yeah. With
quiet.
every moment,
Yes, you
mm,
can see or ish hanaba mo makile.
frustration on the face.
Exactly, frustration on the face, and also the marking team is also feeling like, yeah, this job that we set out to do,
Mm,
we are doing it on this person. With Saling, it's like Oka Mokapa the first time, Oka Akaba offside for the next time, and so on and so forth. But he still keeps on coming, and the defense never rests and says we've got him in a pocket. Of late,
yes,
of
yes,
late, because the
yes,
bad Saling
yes. That's true.
would keep on getting chances, but the defense wouldn't be worried because they know he's gonna screw it up at some point. So I'm liking this dangerous Saling. Thank you. 8. Monapule Saling. And we move on to the striker that started, Tsegofatso Mabasa. What do you give him out of 10?
I'm a my boss outlook is spanning. Na game hopeful game more today.
I saw him drop
Now
deep
that
a
you
couple of
ask,
times. I saw
it's
him.
funny.
Oh, and there was that one header. There was that one header.
Oh, the one from Gilberto. Yeah, the cross
Yeah,
from Gilberto.
yeah. There was that one thing. Okay, Utile Spanning, he Jesa.
6.5. And as if for the high too, it wasn't one of those games.
Sure, sure.
It wasn't the game for him, bro.
Your camera has flipped.
There were
I have no idea how. Just reset your camera there.
flipped.
Yeah, bro.
I bet. Is it even
Your
still on, bro?
come on, dude. Is it on me? It's still on. Um,
It's
we
not. I wasn't seeing
yeah.
it.
You're good now. You're good now. Yeah, I'll wait.
We straight.
Yeah, we straight. I'll wait. Um, I don't know how it flipped. It's the first time I see that. Okay. We have done the starting 11. Let us move on to the substitutes, and after the substitutes, we are going to do the
Wait, your Mabasa
coach.
rating, bro.
It's the same as yours. 6. You said 6.5. I'll give him
I
6.
bet.
Actually, thank you for reminding me. You know, I'm always one step behind before the next topic. So we are going to go through the substitutes now. We shall start. Let's make it yeah, kiba toots. Okay,
Mm.
I believe Hutsile Bombata pele ne? I mean Hutsile Bo Jilberto
Okay,
pele
they
ne?
would not pay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, the double change.
Okay,
Natural
it was a
Bertole.
le Tito, and then Hoekena
Mm.
Mufking Limbata. Okay. It's Mbata. Let's do it with Mbata pele. Your rating for Mbata.
What talent our fan?
Yoba.
Uh, we didn't have a lot of time on the pitch, but you definitely saw that he was on the pitch.
True.
And a certain type of passing that felt we were missing before he came onto the pitch. A little bit more risk, a little bit more forward, a little bit more energy. So yeah, I like that. I like what he gave us. We wasted a bowling and I wanted to, but yeah.
Mm.
7.
think he
Yeah,
had a nice
yeah.
performance coming on.
I
Nice
I
little.
like seeing Bata with a whole lot of energy. Yeah, I agree with you. I
Mm,
think I would give him a 7. It's just that with substitutes, it's hard to give them a big rating unless they come on and score a win or something like that. So they're usually going to be a 6 to 7.5 if you ask me. And so we move on to the
and except
next
for this
man.
guy we're gonna speak about.
Real Able Hill and Mofa Gang. How do you rate his performance out of 10, Mr. Coach?
Mfethu President Yama 2000. Yeah, uthina ke
Hmm.
the grounding wa bonahala.
Yeah, true.
A
Yeah.
game to me la ke na mfano la
What
mo
other
grounding.
position mang mfethu ana?
Okay, let's say that. Ucovile position at Tito. I don't know how they did it. I didn't see exactly. I think somebody
Bro,
went to the left. Mara, he took that role at Tito. I know we Ucovile, bro.
bro, I
Yeah.
feel like there's a second formation that I'm not clocking. Yeah, Jose Mfethu, but we'll get in on Jose. But yeah, I
Mm,
saw him in attacking midfield, and towards the end, I saw him again on the left. You said
mm,
you giving
mm.
him how much?
Oh, Axom guy rating in
Yeah,
8.5.
8.5.
8.5. Yeah.
8.5 for a
Per-
substitute.
Incredible.
That is incredible. You really, 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 really vibed with this performance. I'm sure you did, coach. Yeah,
Yeah,
Len
yeah.
Nagimboni has gone into the field.
Utlile ko stadium, Prague. Utlile stadium,
I
Mara.
heard.
This one,
I
no.
heard, bro. I Yes. Actually, when I heard the noise, I wasn't sure if they're mad about Tito coming off or if they're happy about Bofiking coming on. I was like, what
Sure.
is this noise for?
Yeah.
Hantle, hantle. But yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, Fede,
And
yeah.
we missed them in the first half, to be completely honest. You know, I think in the fourth touch, and I don't want to compare or anything like that. I think Gilberto's fourth touch, I'm like, we haven't had an actual opportunity on goal. I'm thinking something would have already been towards the goalkeeper here. You know, he's very direct
Output,
in his play.
output, output.
Yeah, output is very
Gilberto.
direct.
I feel like Gilberto is that kind of player that you need to build the squad around when it comes to output.
Yeah,
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 like you
yeah.
need to make sure he's in space. In tight situations, hopefully he will get better. Leonard 2000.
Mm,
He's 24 now, so I think he's turning 24 this year. But anyway, Gila 2000.
mm, mm.
Yeah, hopefully he'll grow into it. I'm just not sure. Ish. See, people like Gilberto, ish, they give me, there's those players that end up playing for Buccaneers that
Yeah.
come, shine, and go. And it's like, wait, why did they sell him? He was nice.
But can't actually keep bringing to the squad.
Yeah, like we like him because I sort of JC
Mm,
handle Wangtola. So we like him. He gets us up. He gets the crowd out sometimes, gets you on the edge of your seat. But
mm.
we'll see how his career goes at Paganea. Away, Fade. We don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
too
yeah.
many more people
Agree.
left. We only have two more. Mawasa came off and on came Radio Pane. How do you feel about his game today? Out of 10.
Shamradio Panamfetu, I look forward to seeing him when the players actually want to play, bro. I'll tell you, can also bus not that much. That's a consolidation phase. He's not
Just
getting those
trying to
balls
make
up there.
something happen. Just trying to make something
And
happen.
again, exactly, it feels like that. And again, I only one him for too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's the end of the game. They're trying to be not wasteful. But
Hmm.
I did like the energy he came on with. He did look hungry. He actually
Yeah.
really wanted something.
Do you think he earned
Um,
himself
but
a start from today's performance?
starting,
Yeah.
no,
Pella, I gotta
you
like I've been
score going to
saying,
start.
these substitutes or these fringe players that come on now and then. Sponsor one that start that one day. So I know right now when I ask that question, you're going to compare with Mabas. You see? But
Yes.
I'm asking you, like with me, if you ask, Gilberto had earned himself a start, which means he earned himself a let me start you, let me see what happens when you start. Do you think Rajapani
Mm-hmm.
has gotten to that point yet? Or does he still
Um,
have a long way to
I
go?
I can't know that. I think that's training ground stuff. What's about coach? How Pedro 66 minutes. So
Yeah, and it
I
hasn't
liked what
been
I
many.
saw, but I saw it. I saw it for like, a collective of 20 minutes anyway. So it's hard to judge.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we do have a tight schedule. I think who's playing on Tuesday? Is it Polokwane?
Let me check for you,
Actually, limit.
coach. Oh, check it out,
Yeah.
Rita. We need to do that
But
that preview anyway. We are playing Polokwane on Tuesday. Yep.
yeah, because of it's not a easy game to start Radio Pani in. No, it's not.
Ah,
Um,
there's
the
this
cheaper
is.
game was the kind of game you would play him. As difficult as it went. But
It was the first game of the
I
season,
start.
so hey, Shapitz, we're gonna take a long time to get to games where we can test players in. If you haven't noticed, bro, when you think about this season, today was a day, and a
Yeah,
couple of people got their
until
chance, just
December.
not everybody. Yeah, feed.
Yeah, Dukwava. Van Dijk was actually the day for some Malanyana rotation. And yeah, nothing hectic.
Yeah, but we also
And we didn't get too
needed
much.
to win. We have needed to win. Yeah, my fit too. Thank you for everybody who is watching. We are doing the player ratings. We are already on to the second last player, which is Boitumelo Radio Pane. And coach still needs to give his rating for his cameo today.
It's unfair, man. I'd give him a high rating if he had more
More of an
time on the
impact.
pitch.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Six.
No, I could see
Substitution
like
six.
it feels unfair to give him the 6.5 because he's current is a bit above the 6, but I can't give him a 7. Thank you, Beso. Or one of that last opportunity we had, if Saleh
Yeah.
played that ball through, which I thought he should have, I would have been comfortable giving Radio Pane a rating had he had the opportunity to make a decision. But unfortunately, Saleh went for goal there, which is fine.
Yeah.
I put to 6.5 ish on Zim.
Okay, I Lindam
Full
you're
clock.
trying to give him something. 1.5. Fulinda Klamofa, you're not 4.5 for you. 6.5 for so the last man is Mr. SBC, came on for Kabelo Dlamini. How do you feel about his performance out of 10?
Did he? I got one on 5, 6, 6.
6. Yeah. If I want one, 6. Ochoro Toto 6. Away. Aight. We are done with the players now. And after we do the players, we go straight to the coach's rating. Mr. Coach, what do you give Mr. Jose Rivero out of 10 for this 1-0 win?
Yeah, you see, if it wasn't for my man of the match, coach would be my man of the match.
Yeah.
Tactical masterclass in Vetu. We watched a boring second half. And
Mm-hmm.
when I mean second half, I don't mean like the second half of the game. That whole 90 minutes, nearly second half, and we managed the whole game. Nearly game management in the shape of
True.
Mapanganea.
Yeah.
And it's one zero happy good idea in Vetu. We had, like I'm saying, we have a game on Tuesday. Nobody, our number 2 player still matter besides Dino. Dino's still fresh, I guess.
Yeah.
No injuries, no knocks, no danger at the back. They too. Our coach and I gave him a 10 out of 10. He nicked a little win at the end there with the rights. He made the Bruce changes that change everything.
Uh-huh.
Fetu. Yeah. Coach had a 10 out of 10 performance, man. Like a technical team, give off a credit, go fair, sure.
Technical team, I
10
also
out of 10.
actually give them 10 out of 10. You have opened my eyes. I was going to overthink it, but you are showing me the way. They deserve it. 10 out of 10. Why? Because this is the kind of game last season that we either draw or we lose. So I think Galaxy are actually not that bad, dude. I'm still supposed to do my post-match reaction. I will talk more about them in that one, but they're not that bad. And I actually feel like if they started like this, it was kind of like a reverse role. Mara, let me say if my opinions say no. 10 out of 10. These are the kind of games that I've been worried about. This game, the cheaper game, these are the kind of games where I've been talking about mentality a lot. Is it the coach or is it the players? It's definitely not the coach this season if there is a mentality problem. So well done to the technical team. 10 out of 10. And then the final rating, Mr. Coach, we have.
Just bef-
Yeah.
just before you go on, man, I'm just gonna give a little bit more credit. You know, these kind of games aren't easy on the eye. I'm not saying I had a great time watching the game either, you know, but my favorite coach, Molfatsing Fetchke, Coach Beats.
Yeah.
Coach Pito is the master of managing games when he needs to. You don't have to. I don't have to beat Chiefs to win the league, right?
Sure,
We didn't
sure,
have
sure,
to
sure.
hammer Jordan Kelly
Yes,
to
sir.
go to the group
Uh
stages.
huh.
You know, we all wanted to be a rain of goals, Mara. Honestly speaking, Nagitabil and Fitu, they did exactly what you need from them at this stage of the game. And yeah, just another
Exactly.
shout to the
Like,
technical team.
um,
Manage player
even even
minutes
even
too.
even if it's thingy, bro. Even if we are, let's say, high flying pirates, we've got 3 stars. We've been
Mm,
dominating the last couple of seasons. This is exactly what you want from this exact kind of fixture. We even have the
yeah.
luxury of asking ourselves, okay, how's the rotation going to go? Who's going to do well? Who's maybe coming up in the squad? We're not even discussing our first 11, our strongest 11 at the moment. So I think
Mm.
that is definitely credit to the technical team. I have been having my eye on them. Like I said, I've been saying from before, the jury's out, but they are earning my trust now.
Sure.
They are earning my excitement, and yeah. Okay, coach. So let us rate that ref before we sign out. Refereeing team out of 10.
Yeah, I, it's fine. I must be able to be fair. I was on rope. I what guy 10. No, didn't say the foot wrong.
Uh,
Happy with the refereeing
Managed the
today.
game well, did not have any biases towards any team, did not allow the game to slow down too much. The refereeing team surprisingly did well. Was there not a handball that we had questions about?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, okay, one nearly penalty would have been a penalty in our favor. But
Yeah.
if that's literally the only error we can think of in the game, that's a good game.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I've been bruised, we've been traumatized in the PSL
Yeah, let that catch
and
on fair
CAF,
too.
but
Me too. Because we're doing these ratings these days, I had an eye on the refereeing today, and
I'm sure.
yeah, no, that's why I haven't forgotten that handball. Uh, I'll give them an 8.5 because when I give them a 10, it's because they supported us very much and they protected our players.
When we benefit, when we benefit.
It's about time. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't have too many people watching us live. We have 2 people watching us live. Big up to those 2. They made it to the end. Um, Please, guys, from whenever you are watching this, get into the comments, holler at us, tell us who you enjoyed to watch today. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. And please keep on sharing, keep on liking, tell the algorithm that we need more of this, we need more of the happy people. Coach, do you have any final words before we sign out?
Yeah, Mapagania, hey, congratulations to all of us, happy people. We're on to the group stages. Great feeling, man. Yeah, I've been following this club my whole life. This is a great feeling. You know, it's 6 more games. We're gonna get some more experience in Africa, in Africa, and you know,
Yeah.
some tougher competition. We'll see the draw. Um, Great start to the league. And like it's been a great week. Like visual, it's been a wonderful week as a Pagania, Nyabonga. And on that note, thank you to my parents. Never chose this club, never had the choice. I was born in Pagania, and yeah, I've been happy since. Thank you. And today just added to that, man. So thank you, my Pagania.
Danko, Amapagania. Please like, share, subscribe to be notified. Happy People TV, Orlando Pirates fan channel. We out.